So now there's a master posture for the neck. I'm not going to take you into it. It's a little bit too complicated with preparation, and too many people cannot do it. It's called Bharadvajasana. It's a master posture for the neck, but it uses transverse and coronal plane. So a simple way of doing it is to do an adaptation of Sukhasana. You see, Sukhasana is a very simple way of sitting, and it's Sukhasana Parivritti. So I'm going to show you before you do it. I have my knees intentionally close together. So, and you may or may not be able to do this, so we can adjust it, so that I can put my left hand outside the knee and grab my right foot. You see that? So wait, now I'm going to show you what I'm doing with my right hand. So as I do that, what you just saw, then I'm taking my right hand and I'm externally rotating it. And I have pretty long arms, but I'm going to even suggest for most of us to even come up like this, because that gives you a little leverage. So what I'm going to have you do, so that's where that hand is. Then I'll show you what we're going to do. So we're going to inhale the standard Jatara Parivritti, Sukhasana Parivritti or Ardha Matsyendrasana is as you twist your shoulders left, your head goes left. So as you twist your shoulders left, standard, your head goes left. So we'll start that way. But when you're doing Bharadvajasana, as you twist your shoulders left, your head's rolling right. So my shoulders are moving further and further left as my head goes right. I'm going to inhale, back off a little, exhale, deepen the twist, and then my shoulder's going one way. I'm actively pushing my shoulder left as I turn my head right, and then I'm going to do this lateral flexion, coronal plane flexion, until I find this deep fascial stretch in the neck. So you inhale and you exhale. And you use a little leverage of the arms just to deepen it. You back off, you get long. So remember, first we're going to twist this way so you start to feel the standard thing. And then while you're there, you're going to inhale, and as you keep twisting your shoulder left, you're going to roll your head right first, and then you're going to add the coronal flexion. And there's this whoosh of energy. So let's try. So put your right hand on the outside of your left knee and grab your foot. And if you can't do it, just hold the knee. That's fine. Put your left arm behind your back, externally rotated, kind of by your sacrum. Then inhale, get long. And then as you exhale, twist over your left shoulder and look left. You can go ahead and twist left and look left. Twist left and look left. And then inhale, get long. Sort of back off the twist a little bit, get long, and continue exhaling one more time. Twist your shoulder left so you really feel that movement as you look left. Because if you start looking right too soon, you may miss the idea of turning your shoulder left. So let's do it one last time. Inhale, get long. As you exhale, twist the shoulders left as you turn your head left. Now, stay there, inhale, get long. And this time, as you exhale, twist the shoulders left and turn your head right. Roll your head right. And then this is transverse. Then stay there, inhale. And as you inhale, use leverage, twist your shoulder further left as you look further right. And then on the next breath, we'll do the coronal plane. So inhale, twist, inhale, get long. Exhale, twist further left as you look right. And then lean that right ear back. And play around with where your jaw is until you find deep stretching in the fascia on the left side of your neck. And hang out there. And when you breathe, just slightly back off. And then as you exhale, twist further and do more coronal, transverse and coronal flexion so you can really work this. Is anybody feeling it? Just grunt. Okay. Yeah. And you'll feel it different on one side than the other. After you've done about 6 or 8 breaths of it, come out and wait before we do the other side, and just put your palms up on your knees when you're ready to come out. Don't hurry. And just feel how different one side feels than the other, even after all this preparation. You feel like a wave of energy on one side? Anybody feel that? You get it? So one more time let's do the other side. So what was that? You put your right arm, you put your left arm on the outside of your right knee, and you put your right arm externally rotated behind you. Remember, get long on inhale, and then twist over your right shoulder and look right. And then back off, and we'll do 2 more breaths. Inhale, get long. Exhale, twist right, move your right shoulder right, and look right. Use a little leverage of both arms to support the torsion. One more time. Inhale, so make your spine alive and move with the breath. Twist right, look right. Stay there, inhale, or back off a little bit, inhale, head to the center. And now as you exhale, twist your shoulders right as you roll your head left. Wow, if it's stronger for me on this side, it may be stronger for you on one side or the other. Inhale. Does anybody feel the difference? Twist the shoulders right, look left. Because of our axial-appendicular asymmetry. That's why we feel the difference. And then next exhale, as you're twisting left, do that coronal plane flexion. And what's interesting for people is it can be a completely different experience on this side. You have to tilt the head a slightly different to find it. But once you find it, it's pretty unmistakable. There's like that tingly fascial-like sensation. And you just want to stay there because this is fascia, so it melts a little bit with static movement, or static position rather than movement. So you want to stay a few breaths and just work subtly deeper into the stretch on this side. And when you feel you've done it equally on this side, we're going to come out and then just sit cross-legged. And then palms up. Does it work for you guys? You feel that heat? Now remember, this has to be calibrated. If you have a rotator cuff or if you have a disc problem, you have to calibrate. This is an exploration of adaptations to support this sort of alignment, releasing contraction, strengthening what's weak, increasing circulation, and that should be pretty tangible. Now for a counter pose, this Sukhasana Parivritti is a very balancing position. Like I feel really balanced right now. And if you do, that's good. But I would still recommend lying on your back, maybe hugging your knees, that one that we did, exhale, inhale, and then maybe take a short rest. If you feel like you need other counter poses, you can let me know and I'll give you some suggestions if you feel like uncomfortable in your low back. Is your sacrum all right? Because twisting can be really challenging. This seated isn't as bad. The supine twist is riskier for sacrum. So you can go ahead and lie on your back. And you know how we began? Hug the knees a bit, and when you feel like you're more or less structurally neutral, I want to take about 2 minutes of a guided relaxation. Because if you remember how we started, the sensations, especially in your upper body, in the axial appendicular, in the hands, through the arms to the shoulders, into the upper back and neck, should feel quite different. So just take a moment and lie flat. Make sure that you're more or less structurally neutral. And if you're not, raise your hand and one of us, Julie, maybe will come and help you find the counter pose. And then tune into your palms. They should feel warmer, more vibration, more circulation. Feel the energy of that in your palms coming down into your palms through your arms to your shoulders. And then tune into that shoulder, girdle, arm in relation to the thoracic cervical spine. The work we did was primarily in the shoulders and the neck, and it should be tangible. As they say in Ayurveda, the post-digestive effect of the practice you're experiencing now and will experience later this evening. If it worked for you, you'll feel a lot of blood flow in the arms and shoulders and neck, nice heat, and hopefully a little bit more easeful range of motion.